Have you ever stayed in a place or with a person that slowly drained the light out of you? Have you ever told yourself, just one more day, maybe things will get better? Have you ignored that quiet voice inside saying, this isn't right? If any of that feels familiar, then this story is for you. If stories like this, the ones that make you pause and think, yeah, that's exactly how I feel, hit home for you, then hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. You'll get more real, heartfelt stories that help you find the courage to change, heal what hurts, and take those small steps forward. Let's keep going on this journey together. Let me tell you about Maya. Maya was 32. She lived in a small apartment in the city. Rain tapped on her window most evenings. She worked as a senior designer at a creative agency. Everyone knew her name. Colleagues called her the Rock. She never missed a deadline. She smiled through late nights. She said yes to every extra project. But inside, she was fading. Every morning she woke up tired. Not the kind of tired sleep fixes, the deep kind. The kind where your chest feels heavy before your feet touch the floor. Her boss, Mr. Rao, praised her in meetings. Maya is irreplaceable, he said. But behind closed doors, he demanded more, always more. You're the only one I trust, he told her. Then he criticized her ideas, made her redo work at midnight, blamed her when clients changed their minds. She stayed because she loved design. Because she feared starting over, because irreplaceable felt like safety. This pattern repeated, month after month. Late nights blurred into early mornings. Her sketchbook gathered dust at home. Friends stopped inviting her out. You're always working, they said. She smiled, nodded, said, next time. But each next time never came. One Friday evening, the office was quiet. Rain poured outside. Maya sat alone at her desk. Her screen glowed with yet another revision. Her hands shook slightly, not from cold, from exhaustion. Her phone buzzed, a message from her younger sister. Sis, you sound different lately. Are you okay? Maya stared at the words. Tears blurred the screen. She typed back, I'm fine, then deleted it. Typed again, I don't know. That night she walked home in the rain. No umbrella. Water soaked her shoes. She stopped under a street lamp, looked up at the dark sky, and whispered to herself, how did I get here? The next week brought the crisis, a big client presentation. Maya had led the project for 3 months. She poured everything into it. Late nights, skipped meals, ignored headaches. On the day of the pitch, Mr. Rao took over. He presented her slides as his own. When the client asked tough questions, he faltered. Then he turned to Maya in front of everyone. Why didn't you prepare me better? He snapped. The room went silent. Maya felt heat rise in her face. Her throat tightened. She wanted to disappear. After the meeting, she went to the rooftop. Wind whipped her hair. City noise rose from below. She sat on the edge, knees to chest. For the first time, she admitted it out loud. This job is killing me. That evening, she visited her old college professor, Mrs. Nair. Mrs. Nair lived in a quiet house outside the city. Books everywhere. A small garden in front. Jasmine flowers bloomed even in rain. Maya sat on the porch swing, told her everything. Mrs. Nair listened. Then she pointed to a potted plant on the step, leaves yellowing, soil dry. Look at this plant, she said softly. It's been in the same pot for years. The roots have nowhere to grow. They circle. They choke themselves. The plant looks okay from above, but underneath it's suffocating. Maya stared at the leaves. Mrs. Nair continued, sometimes the bravest thing a plant can do is let someone move it to fresh soil, bigger space, new light. It hurts at first, The roots resist, but only then can it grow tall again. She looked at Maya. You are that plant, my dear. You've outgrown this pot. Walking away isn't giving up. It's giving yourself room to breathe. Mrs. Nair gave her a small challenge. For the next 7 days, and say no to one extra request each day. Protect 1 hour for yourself. Walk, draw, breathe, see how it feels. Maya went home. Doubt filled her mind. But she started small. Day 1. She left the office at 6 p.m. No apologies. The sky was orange. She walked along the river. Wind felt cool on her face. For the first time in months, she noticed colors. Day 2. She said no to a weekend revision. Her boss frowned. But the world didn't end. Day 3. She opened her old sketchbook. Drew for 30 minutes. Lines flowed. Joy flickered inside her chest. Each day a tiny win. By day 7, something shifted. She felt lighter, stronger. The fear didn't vanish, but it grew smaller than her desire to live differently. She prepared her resignation letter. Hands steady, the morning she submitted it, her heart raced. She walked into Mr. Rao's office, placed the envelope down. I'm leaving, she said simply. He looked surprised, then angry. You're walking away from all this? Maya met his eyes. I'm walking toward myself. She left the building. Sun broke through clouds. She breathed deep. The air tasted clean. Months passed. Maya started freelancing. Small projects at first. She chose clients who respected her time. She slept better, laughed more, rediscovered colors in her art. She moved to a brighter apartment, hung plants by the window. Every morning she watered them, watched new leaves unfold. She wasn't rich, she wasn't famous, but she felt alive. One evening her sister called. You sound happy, Maya smiled. I am. Here's the truth. Maya didn't find courage in one big moment. She found it in small steps, in listening to the quiet voice, in trusting that walking away from what hurts you opens the door to what heals you. So let me ask you, are you like Maya? Do you stay because it's familiar, even when it hurts? Do you say yes when every part of you screams no? Remember this. The greatest courage isn't staying to fight every battle. Sometimes, the greatest courage is the courage to walk away. And when you do, you don't lose. You grow. You rise. You begin again. If this story touched you, take one small step today. Protect 1 hour. Say one no. Choose yourself. Your future self is waiting, and they're smiling. Thanks for listening. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You never know whose life you might change, including your own.